Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bad news for Na'Vi fans around the world. They are officially eliminated. Best they can do here is draw. That will not give them enough points to make top 2. So they're playing for pride. They're playing for all those fans out there, you know? It's tough stuff.
They could use any momentum at this point, even if it's meaningless at the end of the day.
You know, honestly, watching that game, they seem to be kind of falling apart. That was just...
Well, we talked about how they needed to win the early game. It was the opposite. We told them, or we said they had the snowball. They had a tusk, but
it melted.
The snowball didn't really work too well. And, I mean, Hanskin's Spirit Breaker was pretty insane. He got a little lucky with some of the bashes, but... I mean, he went pretty balls deep overall, I have to say. But the silencer didn't make any sense. Like, they had, like, Cap was bringing this up in the game. They had nothing to stop the Spirit Breaker. He got away so many times. They had Berserker's Call and Snowball. That's it.
Yeah, they
the
had
silencer just...
No reliable
I didn't feel
interrupts.
any impact.
And even the Dazzle. Like, you just drop a Shallow Grave. Oh, you're going to do some damage? That's cute. I'm going to TP out of here. Yeah. See ya.
That happened, like, seriously, at least 5 or 6 times, I think.
Blitz, what do you think about that game?
I think part of it, too, is that you take an Axe, and then you have a Silencer on your team, and the combination makes sense, right? You initiate in, you global right after, but the problem is you have no burst damage at all from your course. Like, you have 2 supports that don't really do anything. They're like pure team fight. They can't split push. They're not very good at catching people off guard either, because what happens? Like, you blink in, you call, and then you global. Where's the damage coming from? There's not a whole lot of it. And NiP, they've been running this kind of like setup repeatedly. The Darkseer Spirit Breaker. Darkseer Spirit Breaker. This is the 3rd game in a row that we see them do it. And most teams actually have to devote a tri-lane just to deal with it. But if you run like dual lane setups at all, or if you're not familiar with how that dual lane works, you just get crushed.
Slacks, do you concur?
Yeah. Where is Na'Vi from again? Russia, right?
Ukraine primarily.
That's strange, because it seems like they're from India, because they just couldn't kill that cow.
Oh my.
They're not even zoomed in. They didn't even bother making that work.
No, what a game, though. I mean, the silencer pick was, again, I mean, just such a strange thing, especially coming out so early.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, it came out so early, second pick, and then it seemed like they almost didn't really know what he was going to do for the match. I mean, he didn't carry. His ults were a bit off.
And when they picked it, it was just a first pick Darkseer. I mean, I guess Silencer is sort of okay against... Not really. I mean, he doesn't really counter Darkseer in any conceivable way.
Well, I think we thought it was a core, right? Until the end of the draft.
I was hopeful it would be a core, at least.
I mean, very underwhelming.
So the question now is, what will Na'Vi do in this game? Because it is meaningless.
Well, they could forfeit.
I think they're going to... honestly, I think they're going to pick Pudge. I think, like, with Na'Vi, they're going to do fan service. That's what Na'Vi's all about. You're down. They're going to show some good sportsmanship. They're going to get out there, give 110% with a Pudge.
Yeah.
So NiP's going to ban Pudge. First phase.
No fun. See, that's all I want to see. There's a lot of these teams that are, you know, forfeiting because they're in first place or whatever. Such pathetic moves coming out on that.
Why are you saying forfeit because they're in first place?
Right.
What does that mean?
Oh, you'll see later.
Yeah, when they're in first place, there's nothing to lose. They don't want to show strats. They just forfeit.
Oh,
we talked about this in the past as a potential thing that could happen because we've seen teams play and just basically throw on purpose or just not care about the game, which is not a healthy thing, and this is kind of worse. I expect by next major, Valve or whoever is going to implement some rule against
this. That is one of the downsides of the group stage format, is that sometimes the games just don't matter when you get this deep into the groups. But guys, this draft is well underway. Speaking of deep, look, we're in the 3rd pick already.
Looks pretty normal.
Yeah.
Pudge has to be the last pick for that to work then, I guess, huh?
I mean, Winter Wyvern Beastmaster is not really a standard opener.
Well, it's not yeah, I guess that's true. Well, not together, maybe. I mean, Wyvern's pretty common.
Sometimes you just want to yell. You get mad, you pick Beastmaster. There's the Pudge. That's what we're waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
Look at him go.
Come on, Dendy. You can do it. You've got the coolest Pudge set in the game.
That's not his set.
I know. But he still has the coolest Pudge set in the game. Zing.
I disagree, but you know.
Dang.
Get shut down, Dota Cinema, and your crappy sets.
Yeah, nice Venomancer set, bro. Sick butterfly. Lol.
What? How is it a butterfly?
It looks like a poison. Whatever.
It looks like a poisonous plant.
I'm not going to get into this.
You guys are animals.
Okay.
God, you're an idiot.
Blitz, how do you feel about this? Okay, techies.
Techies, yeah!
Slacks, this is for you.
Put in some techies, bro. You know what techies is good at? Nothing. but he's a great watch. Everybody loves him.
That's something he's good for.
He's put down for, you know, there he is.
How do you feel about this draft blitz? How does it make you feel?
I think that NiP's lineup, they just go back to what they've been doing this entire tournament.
I like they're just showing all the slacks heroes.
You just want me to talk back there, boys? No, let Blitz talk. Omni Knight's terrible this game. Don't pick Omni Knight.
They've been
Minus Omni Knight.
They'll take the Alk over and over again.
Yep.
They don't really care. It's a popular hero. If you ban it, Era knows other heroes. It doesn't really matter too much.
He's got a really diverse hero pool. That's one of the great things about Era as a carry player.
Yeah, I think so too. But Na'Vi take Enchantress, which does okay, I guess, just because you can throw a bunch of spears. It goes through. It's pure. She's pretty good as an off core now, like as a really strong fort position. But if you can't really do much with her in the early game, then she falls off because she doesn't contribute anything to team fights when you're behind. And that kind of seems to be like Na'Vi standards. Like either we win early or we just like straight up lose.
It seems like one of the problems with their drafts is they'll pick a good mid-game team fight or sometimes decent lanes, but they often lack the heroes to actually breach the high ground and take the game.
Yeah, that's something that you notice that NiP always have a focus on. Like when you pick, I can't remember which team it was, but I remember they used to always pick lineups where they would win the mid game like dominantly, and then they would have nothing to ever go high ground. So all of their games would look really good, and then they would just like throw 10k leads because
how do they close?
Yeah, like you eventually need to be able to end the game, and that's why NiP take a hero like Wind Ranger or Lycan because those heroes alone can do it.
God, you're so good, Blitz. I have so much to learn from you.
Why?
Just the way that you really hone in and get serial, man. You get very. It's just great.
What do you mean?
You're like a Dota hitman.
He means it's like, almost like this is your full-time job.
Yeah.
So you mean like my other personality is different from right now?
Yeah, you're disgusting off camera, but on camera, my God, you're incredible, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Look at that clockwork, boys.
Yeah, those photon cannons.
That's what he looks like.
You know, I was hoping that this could maybe be a Slasher's Way Enchantress, but given that they have two possible
There's a
off-laners.
Slasher's Way Enchantress? Did I miss this?
Yeah, it's like off lane, max untouchable.
Oh,
you don't,
it's funny
you don't touch her, dude.
Yeah, Bulba actually played it off lane last night. Oh
What's
my
up?
God, you are a god,
Yeah.
Zyori. Very nice. I was actually very skeptical because Beastmaster, I thought Dendy would play that, but it's gonna be the. Wait, who? Havost is playing what?
The Winter Wyvern?
The Wyvern.
No, he's playing. Wait, is he?
The Winter Wyvern.
He's playing the
He's
Clockwork.
playing the Clockwork.
Where's
All right.
Senekio?
Cap's got the eagle eye.
Good God.
Did you say Senekio?
Senekio. You know, Na'Vi, you might not be first in the game, but you sure are first in our hearts.
Stop talking to the camera like it's zooming in on you.
All right.
Thanks for the punch
Yeah,
kick.
zoom in.
Yeah.
There we go.
Jesus.
Bring it in, baby. We
All
love
right.
you, Na'Vi.
We don't even need
Punch.
predictions. Slacks is your prediction. Casters, take it away. We've got Cap and Lumi once again.
Fitting that such a clowny draft from Na'Vi will feature such clowny analysis from our panel desk. We've got a Pudge, and what seems to be even weirder, because it's Na'Vi Pudge, that's kind of normal, Havost Clockwork. What's going on here, Lumi?
I mean, Havost loves to play anything that's aggressive. I think he was born to be an off-lane player. But it kind of, oh, hold that thought. You just cast this.
All right, we got the snowball coming in. The Fisher actually goes down. Funnick not going to be the first blood. The Enchantress goes down first, but it's two already down for Na'Vi. They're going to catch up to Havost as well, as it seems like.
Where's he going?
NiP, strike back large. Oh my God, he's not going anywhere. He's going to die. Seal Kid picks up the double kill, and apparently running deep into the enemy jungle when they have a Tusk is not a great idea.
Yeah, I don't know what they expected out of that. I mean, Dendy has brought a level 1 if he wants it, but, you know, okay, he's going to get a rune now, so that's something. But, all right, so I think actually Havost would just love to play offlane because offlane gets to play all these aggressive heroes, but instead they just kind of trap in a little farming box, and I don't think he likes that. So he's like, you know what, we're out. Let me play the Clockwork. Let me show you, Funnick, how it's done.
So we're going to have a safe lane farming Funnick Beastmaster. Which should be kind of babysat by Seneco's Winter Wyvern, though he's obviously going to be spending some time in the middle lane. He's hoping to be able to pick off the courier right now, but that is not walking in, at least not yet anyway.
It already has something purchased, the magic stick as well as a port, but yeah, nothing's happening right now. All right, so Dendy, Pudge. You know, we did see 4C out. Remember that game where after they got knocked out and they just did this wonky strat and it was working for a long time? it would be sad for Na'Vi fans if the Pudge was the pick that they needed all along, and they didn't pick it till now, you know?
All right, let's see if Dendi can maybe get a hook onto Limp. He's going to be slowed down here by the Winter Wyvern. Dendi almost getting a range, will be hit by the snowball. Turn around, raise 1-2, not enough to finish off Dendi. He's the tanky beast who actually lands the hook onto Hanskin. Hanskin's going to turn and try and finish him off, but he's slowed down by the raw double kill for PSM. And maybe you're right, Lumi. Maybe Pudge is the magic that Na'Vi needed all along.
Come on, Dendi. Come on.
They just didn't believe.
Yeah. You miss all the hooks you don't throw. That's why they needed to believe. Pavos, by the way, showing how a true offlane should be played, gives up first blood and continue to, you know, do dubious things on the bottom lane. He started doing all right. He's actually getting decent levels here. Yeah,
he's going to be joined by the Enchantress now. Will help him tank up this creep wave that they just intercepted from the double pull of Seal Kid, who already has boots because he got a double kill to start this whole entire game off.
Yeah, I think Hanskin will continue to prove the thorn on Na'Vi's side. You know, leaving off game 1 off that amazing Spirit Breaker. He's already involving himself in a lot of fights. Back in the mid lane, or back in the bottom, excuse me. Vos might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, it's going to Cogs push back. And Seal Kid not able to do much else besides that. Hanskin will be able to scout out PSM, and PSM is going to actually just go deeper into the enemy jungle. Try and catch one of those creeps, but he's going to be turned around on. I'm not sure what his plan was here, if that neutral creep was really worth it, but Hanskin will now get his level 2. I was going to say, like, that was not... There was no ice shards from the Tusk. You could have gone back up that staircase, but... PSM, I guess once you're that deep, you just keep going.
Yeah, you kind of have to. Dendi invis up. Easy hook. All right, now the Clapless going to be there. Limp's going to be dead, right? All right, they do get the kill, but Dendi's kind of trapped here.
Yeah, he's going to try and get himself around the trees, but he'll hit by the snowball, and yeah, he's going to be dead. The only real hope is
all right.
The Rot somehow gets the deny, but that's not going to happen. Golden Brace plus Rot.
I'm surprised to see Dendi not tap his Rot button like repeatedly to at least try to deny himself.
Yeah.
And then he'll get called as a scripter or something like that.
Well, Funnick, he's getting a lot of free farm, at least 23 and 9, as no one's really contesting him anymore.
Funnick's like, yes, this is what I always dreamed to be. Give me that free farm.
Exactly. Maybe it's just... Maybe this is what Na'Vi needed.
Yeah,
Funnick finally able to get farm, and Avos finally able to play aggressively without getting punished too much, or maybe he will. Era not going to be dying to Avos' aggressive play there, but
he's good.
They don't get the counter kill. Era is hiding himself in the trees, pops the health potion. PSM won't be able to get that kill. And if anything, he may be turned around on here. He's going to be kind of stuck in the trees. He's got this small little opening to get out. And Seal Kid unable to block him out either, so will get himself away, fortunately.
Enchantress early game, she could actually tank a lot if all you're dealing to her is physical right clicks. That heal is no joke. And now it looks like we're going to see a kill attempt. Is Eric going to die here? There's a grave available, but this Hadouken is waiting for it.
Yeah, Aaron knows that he has to kind of like force the Satyr to die, otherwise he'll just die from the nuke, but he ends up getting the kill. Enchantress picks it up. Top lane, Jonas and Fun once again stopping Na'Vi from being able to get that top rune. Last time he snagged a bounty rune right in front of the Winter Wyvern. This time around he snags the haste.
All right, doing good. And, you know, Pudge is already hitting to that level where he could start kind of roaming around. Level 5 is the sweet spot where you want to be. Obviously getting 6 is good, but we do see many Dendi roams in the past starting from level 5. And then you could give Soneko now or as Slacks call it, Sonekio, the mid lane. To get some experience,
yeah. Getting the level 6 on the Winter Wyvern a little bit earlier would be nice. PSM chased away out of the jungle by Jonas and Fan. Now, Na'Vi, they do still kind of need a win here. Granted, even if they lose this and they get a draw, they still have another series where they could quite easily get the points necessary. But it would just be easier if they secured a 2-0 against Na'Vi, and that'll put them in the top 2.
Okay, so Na'Vi, there's no way at all. Even if the Cosmo... Oh, mid lane, there's a hook against Shadow Fiend. Easy hook here, and Dendi's going to give him the chase now. Unfortunately, well turned around here by Limp. Give him the solid 1-2 raise, and the tower was helping out.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, they actually catch PSM as Clockwork with the Cogs wasn't enough to help him out and save his ally, so the 3 heroes of NiP get the kill.
What set is that? That Enchantress set looks amazing. Got some butterflies going on.
I don't know. It's not the Gods Enchantress, I know that much.
That's some image I didn't want. And meanwhile, look at Funnick up top. Look at how much work he's done. He's got a T1, he's at the T2.
Go, Beastmaster, go! That's what happens when Earshaker and Tusk are roaming all the way into the other lanes. They're just giving Funnick the farm needed for that early Necronomicon at this rate.
All right.
Roar? Yeah, he's going to kill Jonas of Fun.
Actually, he doesn't have access. All right, here, give him the right place. Still, though, good job here by Funnick.
I mean, if you're going to give him all the free space in the world, I guess he might as well go Inner Beast and push down these towers faster. Denny, man fight with Limp. The hook towards the tail end isn't going to be enough. No! Oh, if only he had maybe lived through one of those early attempts, he could have gotten that kill.
If Limp didn't get the other return kill, he would not have strength threads.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have the extra HP.
Hanskin, well, he doesn't have ice shards to block out.
Where's PSM going? He's all over the place right now.
Yeah, looks like he got his timing a little bit off on the creep wave.
All right. Well, you did cast that random 4CL Alliance game too. Are we on the right track for that kind of game?
I think we might be. I really think we might be at this pace. Winter Wyvern has phase boots. He's like, look, bro, Arctic Burn maxed out first. I'm gonna get a lot of right clicks in.
You do chase a lot better.
Just trust me on this.
And you do hit a lot harder. I mean, you have attack range, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Is this the build from now on? You just don't use Splinter Blast at all, and to make sure you have mana, only Arctic Burn and Winter's Curse?
Oh, hold that thought, as Hanskin's going to cancel the smoke. Nobody sees him, because Seneko is not even going for him. Seneko is flying somewhere else. Seneko, in fact, going for Limp. Not sure about that one. Oh, Shadow Fiend's going to channel that. Oh, Seneko, you need to get out. Danny needs to get out. Everybody's starting to die under the enemy tier 1. Here comes Havo. He's hooking in. All right, that's a pretty good hook. There's no more spells left. And Danny's coming back in. They need an easy hook. All right, there's a Grave. Hanskin's on the back line. Are they not killing him? Oh, no, he missed a point-blank hook. Dendy, please.
Oh, Denny might even die to the snowball now. He's going to be trying to bottle himself through. Hanskin will tick down to the rod, and he gets the deny from the rod as well. PSM's going to be the next target, but they actually do have a Fissure with a Soul Ring, but PSM's just going to run full right and into Roshan. All right. Mad Jukes. No. All right, they're just going to give up on that one. Jonas Safon lost the mana from Soul Ring, so he couldn't hit a Fissure.
Oh my lord, this game. All right, so real talk about the phase move real fast. You could actually Splinter Blast well before you even activate your Arctic Burn, because the cast range of Splinter Blast is so far. So you could technically Splinter, and then Arctic Burn, and then phase, and then it'll be good. So it's actually not that bad.
So that would be 230. But then if he wouldn't actually have enough mana, right? Well, maybe at level 6. He'll probably have enough mana. He just wouldn't. He'd be able to use Winter's Curse, but then no Cold Embrace.
Yeah. I mean, why do you need Cold Embrace? You're going offensive, right? That's why you got the face. All right.
Maybe get the Soul Ring next, just like you would with the Tranquil Boots build.
Sure.
All right, Havost. That was a bad time for a counter ward. They spotted out Havost's rotation. They will be able to get the counter wards, and Havost is completely trapped like a rat.
Oh.
And, 4 position. Gonna try and get out of here, but no, Havost is still dead.
Where would you find Havost 9 minutes in a game? Well, between their tier 1 and tier 2, trapped within trees and cogs.
Maybe offlane isn't the position for him, because he doesn't have the farm to really be able to pull those kind of moves off. Like,
look at how much space he's creating. Funnick, he's got Necro 1. Have you ever seen Beastmaster farm Necro 1 so fast? I haven't. It's all thanks to Havost. And
you're right.
I mean, Havost right now is playing the best 4 position I've ever seen in my life. So Necro is getting farmed. He's getting bought. Like, I don't know what else you want from your support.
Yeah, this is... you're absolutely right. I think you hit the nail right on the head.
Yep.
We said off-lane clockwork, but really it was just a veiled 4 position. Even PSM, he's going to take over the 5, I guess.
You need like the early 1-2 level of 6 experience, and then you start doing the 4 tip. All right. So what has Dendy done so far?
Well, he's hit a couple of hooks. He's died a lot.
He's 1 and 4.
He's 1 and 4. Doesn't really. He has like no levels. He's level 6 compared to the SF's level 10.
It's not good. All right, he's gonna get a hook if he wants it, but oh no, he's gonna get spotted by the sigil.
Yeah, he doesn't want to hook the Alchemist, that's for sure. So I guess they're just gonna give up this tier 1 tower. They get the bottom tier 1 in exchange, but they still need a bit more time before the Beastmaster is really ready to go. He's got Necrobook 2 now. At least can afford the recipe for it. Soon we'll have that all-powerful Necrobook 3 minions out, and maybe then Na'Vi can win a fight.
You know, actually, heroes like Dazzle, Tusk, and Earthshaker are so good against Pudge. Especially under level 1 at that, right? So Dendi's having a tough time. Normally, Dendi does buy solo smoke at this point in the game and start picking off supports. But really, I think the only support he can actually kill is Dazzle. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of tower trade here. PSM tanking that acid spray, doesn't really care.
Between the phase boots, the swiftness aura, and let's not forget the almost maxed out inner beast.
Yeah.
They take the tier 2 tower really quickly. In fact, NiP just now take that tier 1 at the top lane.
Can Na'Vi just go Roche now?
Probably.
They got Enchantress. They got Necrobooks.
Oh, I think NiP realized that, though. They're going to go for the smoke in the top lane, and that's not just about being able to keep the eyes of Na'Vi off of them. That's also going to be about the movement speed, because they got to get over to Roshan fast.
All right, here's what I predict. Na'Vi's going to get 3 kills in this team fight, and they will lose 1.
3 for 1.
Yeah.
That's what Lumi predicts here. Yono some fun. Doesn't have the blink dagger to make the quick initiation, but Roshan's still only just below half HP. 4-man Fisher lead things off. 1 nuke takes out 1 hero. PSM's left with just no HP left. So now the Echo Slam finishes him off. Funnick, he's going to go down. It's already 3 down on the side of Na'Vi. A 4th falls with Funnick in 0 for NiP. Lumi, I think you were slightly off there.
Yeah,
it was close. It was close.
It was close. And Roshan died. That was 4 for 1, yeah?
Yeah, you're
okay.
right.
Yeah. You're
right, yeah. So NiP, they now got an Aegis.
What did Dendi hook there? There was like 10 heroes there. How did he miss anybody? I think he hooked like his ally or something and they still died.
I have no clue.
Yeah, maybe he hooked the boar. I don't know. So
maybe the Necronomicon Beastmaster doesn't have the greatest synergy with the Pudge pickup.
Well, ideally you want to hook enemies, but Na'Vi's so behind that he's hooking teammates not to save them.
He's like, a hit hook is a hit hook. What does it matter? Dash HA, hook accuracy, man.
Dash HA actually doesn't count, at least in Dota 1. Snecko's gonna die.
Yeah, he's gone. Quick burst. Dendi, thinking about it?
Easy hook. Come on, let's go.
I believe in you, Dendi.
But does Dendi believe in himself?
Give Dendi your energy. Oh, he got it! He got Limp! Can they actually take him? That's not what he wants, though.
Oh my
That's
God.
an Aegis hero. Oh, dear. PSM, no, with all that minus armor, he actually goes down still. Dendi, he's going to be able to TP out and escape, but Funnick not as lucky. He's in deep. He will die, giving away the triple kill now to Limp with a godlike spree.
Oh no, Na'Vi, not like this, man.
Not like
this.
NiP will just keep on 4-manning down this middle lane. Might as well. He could probably take the tier 2 tower and still have Era free farming out the bottom lane, which he's going minus and Battle Fury, by the way. This is going to be the most farmed Alchemist that you've ever seen.
So the highest GPM Alchemist, I think, is 1400. Or was it 1200? Well, we'll see if Era comes close, because this game
you're talking about when back in the pubs where they had like the highlight, the highest gold per minute? Or was that actually in a
actually in a pro game?
What?
Yeah, it's actually ridiculous.
That's absurd.
Yeah. And it looks like Wyvern's going to get picked off. I mean, we are going to see an Alchemist. I'm going to just keep my tabs on GPM for the rest of the game, as he is currently sitting at
Problem is he doesn't have any stacks.
No, he doesn't.
We need to give him some stacks.
Team, what are you doing?
Well, the courier would have been a nice little creep to kill.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the point of. Okay, he's just bringing himself wards. I thought he was bringing himself the smoke. I was like, what's the point of smoking when you're already inside the enemy jungle? But I guess he just wants to ward it up. But they're losing their tier 2 towers and losing heroes at that top lane.
All right, easy gank bottom. There you go, phase boot Arctic. Oh no, he's just. All right.
Okay, Danny, I believe in you. It's just a chemical rage, level 11 Alchemist with double damage. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus, the Enchantress is actually enough. Okay.
No, Enchantress did get buff.
Yeah?
She just need to get Axe and maybe like a Maelstrom or Deso, and suddenly you're hitting hard.
It looks like she's going to go for the Midas first.
All right.
Then we can start speeding
our way. I mean, they have a lot of time left in this game.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure. I mean, NiP don't look like they're going to be able to take a lane of Rex anytime soon.
I mean, Shadow Fiend actually has like the worst item build, right? What if he gets hooked? What is Shadow Blade going to do for you?
All right, let's just see what Havos can pull out here. He's been hit by the Fissure. They don't have any other catch besides that, though. And he's actually going to turn and fight. Okay, they managed to land the hook because of that one, but Havos is still going to be going down. Cox push back. Nuke is going to catch him.
1 for 1 for Havos. Good job.
I guess that's okay.
I mean, when you're this far behind, you're getting 1 for 1 trade. That's good.
The gold and experience is to the favor of Na'Vi, so yeah.
All right. They smoke. They want to get a little bit more.
Okay. Limp. I mean, he still has the Aegis,
Do they have
but I think it's
protection?
going to expire soon. They've got Necro. Oh, no, it's only Necrobook too. Oh, Jesus, Dendy, he lands the hook, but Limp's Invis ultimate just wipes him out. Now Funnick trying to get away as well. PSM. Oh, the Fisher double kill for Jonas. Some fun. Seal Kid, yeah, he's going to be fine. The Necrobook won't be able to chase him down.
Oh, no. This is actually painful.
Oh, okay. Okay, you know, I think this is the smart read. PSM's going, you know what? I don't have enough space, despite what the commentators have said. I don't have enough space for the Midas. I'll go ahead and grab the Maelstrom. Yeah.
You need to prepare for your Raxus to go down, so you need to start hitting big creeps.
Yeah.
It's a forward thinking, man.
Yeah, you know that Mega Creeps battle is going to be long and hard. You need to start having those range heroes have the ability to clear through them.
Good stuff. Mid lane looks like, I mean, NiP is still playing for real, so they have to win this game like you previously mentioned, so they're trying hard.
Yeah, and they're going to take this tier 2. Is he going another farming item on Alchemist? Is he going Maelstrom next?
You do need a Maelstrom.
All the creeps
Yeah.
just die instantly.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I know, I think he wished he was playing against that Prophet, that the Ags.
Yeah,
And
Ags
the
Octarine.
Octarine. He's like, give me them trees. I want some trees. Oh no, he got shreds. All right, that's fine.
Oh, it's the Winter Wyvern who actually gets the minus. I didn't notice that one.
Ah, okay. Now you have movement speed and attack speed.
Yeah.
It's the build.
Pretty brilliant. I can't wait for the Maelstrom on him too with the Arctic Burn.
I mean, I think we're gonna see a Rax trade. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Ooh, Punch got a hook. Tier 3s are helping out Hanskin though. Oh no, there's a Grave on top. Havos, you need to get out of there. Havos wants a man fight, but he's taking way too much damage. Havos is gonna be dead. Then he cannot complete the TP out. He will get the 1 kill though. Maybe he'll survive here.
Yeah, I managed to get it. Meanwhile, the tier 3 tower is actually, this is all just space created. The tier 3 tower at the bottom lane, it may actually go down, and maybe they can even get a melee Rax. Perhaps this is going to be a Rax exchange. They buy back on Hanskin. And they will be able to finish up the melee Rax. Air's going to come forward now with the Unstable Concoction. Chain stunning down Funnick, and he'll probably just get right-click down away. Same goes PSM, hit by the Snowball. Oh, nope, Ice Shards. Catch them in the end, but worth it. When you're down this far, Rax for Rax, all worth it. And Seneko.
He's trying to courier snipe. Oh. All right.
Oh. Fly away.
What's the plan
5
now?
seconds.
What's the plan?
Die?
All right.
That must have been the plan.
For those of you guys that are wondering, Na'Vi is perhaps not playing this game, 100% serious.
If only the fountain was still protected by the fire bush, maybe he was thinking if I get the Winter's Curse on someone inside of the fountain.
Oh, that would have been sick. That's a guarantee kill.
Completely next level.
Yeah.
Necronomicon 3 now finished up by Funnick.
I had this weird interaction that came up in a cast the other day, and I didn't know the answer. All right, let's say.
Now you're gonna put it on me?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on you.
Oh, great.
All right. You're a 6-6 player, right? Like you should know this.
No.
All right, hold that thought. Funnick's gonna be dead.
Let's watch Funnick die, everybody. Good times.
Oh, he's pinging it out.
That poke shot of Havos?
Oh,
no! Heal the Shallow Grave! Please! He's not even gonna get it. Havos just wants the kills, guys. Come on, Winter's Curse on one hero. Dendy set up for the hook, but doesn't land it. He doesn't want that SF, that's for sure.
Run. All right, so if you're playing Wyvern against the Enchantress, and you curse the Enchantress, and her allies are attacking her, do they get the Untouchable debuff? I don't know.
I believe so.
We got a Tesla on lobby. Sounds interesting.
Thanks, Lumi.
Yeah.
Were you flamed for that and you were just like, now I'm going to
No,
make
I
sure
wasn't
Cap
flamed
gets
for that.
flamed by it for it? Okay.
But I need to pass
I
the flame
highly
on.
doubt that. Twitch chat knows everything.
Yeah, Twitch chat does know.
All right, tier 2 tower next up.
No, Enchantress is not close to the Maelstrom. I mean, she's pretty close, but not really.
Is that what Dendy's going to? Again, the Mega Creeps thought he's got to go for the Maelstrom next.
Yeah.
Surprised he's not going Battle Fury.
Maybe he's going for Armlet? Who knows? Who knows? All right, I don't know how Navi's going to hold this. Funnick's going to get punched up. Oh, there you go. Havos is going to come in.
Oh,
He's got everybody.
Trapping 3 heroes in cogs. It looks kind of good, but it's definitely not great for Havos as they quickly snowball out, get the extra kill. Some fun. Actually hit Seneko on that one. They're just going to chase him all the way back to the fountain. Seneko, fortunately, thinking ahead, gets the Shadow Amulet.
Yep.
He can stay invis all day.
Really sick strategy here coming out.
Oh, what? The 1 foot TP. I like that play.
It was a bait.
Yep, now Denny's going to be able to hit the hook right inside the fountain. And, oh god, he's not even going to get a Huntskin TP out.
This is actually
The
sad.
sick bait doesn't even work. 38-9 is the end score as Na'Vi finally call GG.
We poor Fountain. Fountain not enough doing this, and like Hutch got the hook. Fountain didn't get the kill.
Well, I just cannot wait to hear what all of the analysts have to say. I think this is really where Sunsfan and Thraction Slacks will be able to shine.
Oh, we flew them in just for this.
Exactly. We knew these exact scenarios would occur, and this is going to be Slacks' moment to shine. So, looking forward to their analysis. But first, Lumi, you got anything to say about this?
GG Na'Vi, I like the way they went out. At least gave us a, well, not exactly a classy game, but a fun game.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
Entertaining. Yeah, and that's what we strive for here at the DreamLeague Studio. So,
Sort of.
sort of. All right, guys. I think our analysts are ready, so let's see what they have to say about that game, too.
All right, an exciting final game for Na'Vi, going out in style as they tend to do, being good sports, though. An interesting performance.
Yep.
Expert analysis, Suns fan. What went wrong for Na'Vi in that game?
Pudge didn't have much of an impact. You know, that's kind of the pick. Got to do something with it. Didn't really get. Actually, I have a theory. Ever since they got rid of the whole fountain hooking thing, Na'Vi's never been the same. They've never actually recovered from that, if you really think about it.
That was the ultimate nerf that ruined Na'Vi. No more.
I mean, if you think about it, during that TI, that's the reason they won that series. Who was it against again?
Tong Fu.
Tong Fu. That's right. And then they patched it like the summer after, or like right after TI, I think, right? The next patch.
Yep.
Okay, that's a good theory. Slacks.
How do you do analysis on this game, honestly?
You know, we went in looking for a fun game with nice time, everybody having a good time, and what we saw was a brutal massacre.
Yeah.
So some people out there don't want to have any fun.
I mean, Na'Vi, they lost 3 of their heroes before the horn, so it was a tough start.
It was a tough start.
Blitz, man, what do you think about that Midas Alchemist, man? I mean, that was crazy.
I mean, I guess switching gears, I can lend you some perspective because we were in this situation on Zephyr at the TI4 C qualifiers where we lost like too many games, and at the end it was just like the most fun we ever had. We just all messed around, you know, running at each other. Like the other team was like execration, and neither of us could win. Yeah. So
I think I vaguely remember that game.
I do actually. I remember that.
As somebody who losed a lot in your pro team, can you
losed a lot.
who losed a lot? Can you give us like an inside scoop on what that's like to play?
What's
a game
it feel
like
like to be a loser? Is that what you're asking?
What's it like to suck, Blitz? Tell us. Just kidding, bro.
I'm trying to like actually analyze this for you.
Analyze it, like seriously. If you're Na'Vi, what are you going out there for a game like
Slacks
that
has
for?
no idea what it's like to be a loser, so please.
I don't know. It's difficult because when you're in a team that isn't doing very well, first thing you do is like, okay, what's the problem? You try to identify, and then there's going to be moments where you think to yourself, okay, maybe this can work, and when it doesn't, the obvious thing is roster swaps, which is what they've done. And we kind of did the same thing where we replaced Kevin with Ben actually for a time period, but
Merlini.
Part of it just came down to like the core of us had been playing together for longer than we needed to. It was I think I've talked to a few players like that where they've been together with another player for a while, and there's nothing wrong with either of them individually. They just kind of know each other too well, and that familiarity, it kind of harms your growth as players individually. I don't know if Na'Vi will have another roster swap. I think it's likely just because of how they've lost so far. Like with Alliance, they've kept that core together of Ake Loda, but like they still have moments where you can totally tell that Alliance are kind of bringing it back, especially with this iteration where they bring back S4. It's really starting to work out for them again. They have Bulldog. Like they've kept the same 4 players since like their TI3 run.
Yeah.
Even EG's been like that. Universe and Fear have been on the EG squad for a pretty long time.
That kind of pair works out because they can constantly grow off each other. But at some point, with certain teams, it's not even about individual skill or player mistakes or anything like that. It's just you've been together for a while. It's not working out. These things happen. I mean, I love Na'Vi. Like they've been around since that core of Havost and Dendi, but I have no idea what their dynamics like, and I'm not going to pretend to. But I'd imagine they'd have some changes. Maybe both of them stay together, and maybe they like that duo. And maybe it is just swapping around players or pieces, but clearly there needs to be some sort of change. Whether like Dendi goes to captaining or something has to alter. If they don't want to alter their roster.
I think they did that for a while, didn't they? They've switched around captains, even within the team itself, quite a few times.
But they've never, so Secret, for example, they kept Puppy, completely new roster. That's basically a new team. Na'Vi has done this. Yeah, we're changing pieces of our team, but there's still a lot of that core that's still around, the Havost Dendi.
Right.
And maybe it's time for the old pair to split up.
I don't know about that because I think it's like I said with the Lions, a lot of people said those guys should have quit, but they're doing really well in these qualifiers, and it's hard to really say from an outsider perspective because I know what it's like when somebody criticizes my situation or when they kicked E and they're just like, why did they pick up EGM and stuff like that. It's hard for you to tell from an outside perspective what is actually the issue, what'll solve it and stuff. Like from our perspective, sure, it's easy to say if they just break up that pair, start overhaul, but you don't actually know what the problem is. It could just be that the players need a new environment, or maybe like those two haven't found their the perfect players to play around.
Yeah, I mean, we interviewed Hanskin, the captain of NiP, on the first week of DreamLeague, and we asked him about not changing rosters after TI, and surprisingly, at least to me, he said it's kind of a positive and a negative because you don't get that fresh perspective. You can keep building on what you had before. Sometimes you can get kind of the Vega effect where, you fight through it, it makes you stronger as a team, but there's something to be said for having a completely new lineup or a fresh perspective, fresh outlook on the game where you don't have any of that baggage, so to speak. So we'll see.
What incredible insight from you guys. Look at that, you see? Going with a joke question and then blow me away, man. This guy.
Well, Slacks.
He's the best.
That's how we do. So, Slacks, let's change the mood here. Let's talk about Robot Man. Okay, here you can hold that. Now, there's a way you can win Robot Man, and not just Robot Man. We've got something else here. We got this big boy. Now, Slacks, you're a big guy. I want you to handle this serious equipment. Show it off. Show us what it's all about.
Slacks' saliva is probably still on that box,
yes.
I believe.
So I don't know if that adds value or detracts value, but if you want to win this fine motherboard and a Robot Man, you need to tweet at DreamLeague, who is your favorite hero of the week? It's going to be selected on the next week of DreamLeague by the guest. And if you get the hero right, you have a chance to be randomly chosen to win said motherboard. And look at all those game imports, man.
Look at all them buttons on there. That's
motherboards.
A lot of buttons on them.
But those are called capacitors, Slacks. But well done. Thank you. We're gonna take this before you drop it.
This motherboard does not come with buttons. Don't let Slacks.
Is that what's inside the robot?
It does not have a remote control. Don't be confused.
Boy.
You can hold on to the robot for now, though. He is pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Go online now and say who your favorite hero is to win the robot.
Go on Twitter. Yeah, that's
Is that
good.
the Christopher Walken impression? That's pretty good, actually.
That's my robot voice.
All right.
Okay.
Don't
Your
try
robot
out
voice
for,
sounds
for
the
any
same as
movies.
all of your other voices.
How clever of you, Blitz.
Now I know why you weren't hired to be the voice
You better
of Bumblebee.
stop that sentence right now.
All right, fair enough. So let's check in on the brackets here before we go to a break, see how things are squaring up. We're getting to the tail end of the group stage here, boys. Group A, it's finished. It's kaput. Group B, well, things are still moving. Coming up next, what are we going to have on this stream? The CIS Rejects versus NiP, if I'm not mistaken. I think so.
Got him.
Perhaps.
I can't read from this far away. Yep. Okay. Confirmation. CIS Rejects versus NiP. So NiP are in great shape. CIS Rejects, unfortunately, not really in great shape. Even if they 2-0 over NiP, they're still going to be in rough stuff.
They're going to be in rough stuff. That
rough
sounds
stuff,
serious.
It
sounds like a serious condition they got there.
Well, gee, monkey business though. They're in the best position to move up towards number 2. And remember, if you can't keep up with all the scores, you can check out the Score Esports on the App Store as well as Google Play.
You are just a
you can
dreamboat,
check it out.
Sayori.
What a boy.
And you can stay up to date. Hey, man, it's a great app. I use it almost every day.
He's great at analysis. You're great at advertising. Sunsfan, what are you good at?
Being awful at everything.
Hey!
Horse.
And that's the show.
And you're my sidekick, Slacks, huh? Okay.
Wow, what a shutdown.
No, give him a real... Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me a high five like you usually do so people can see it. It's extremely aggressive. I don't know if you can hear that.
You sit there like a timid
I leave
creature.
well, you're the one using all the force. I just put my hand up here.
Yeah, typical Suns fan. That's why What the Horse hasn't been out in a year and a half.
Oh, boy.
He just sits there and waits for something to
Was
get
I
done.
the last guest?
Yeah.
No, so Hinky was.
Okay.
Okay.
He killed the show, guys.
Damn.
Good work, everybody. Good work. Slacks, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us on the panel. I think we're going to be graced with your presence again coming up, so we can all look forward to that.
Sorry.
God, all right. We're going to take a break, guys, and coming back, we'll have our final series of the day here for day 2 of the European side of the regional qualifiers for Frankfurt. Yep, that's a robot.
That's a robot.
We'll see you guys after this break.